So, Hollow Knight. I was trying to wait for this game to go on sale, but I ended up breaking down and purchasing it at full price. If I'm gonna do it with a game, this seems like a good one to do that with, because everything I've seen about this game pretty much assures me that I'm going to love it. I love the Metroidvania genre, and this seems like a very good one, with beautiful aesthetics and pretty fun movement and platforming and combat and all that jazz. I love the 2D hand-drawn art style as well, and this title screen is a fantastic opener. It is hella dope. Just giving you time to appreciate that nice melancholic tone that it's going for. Alright, I don't feel like waiting any longer, so let's just get right started. It's interesting to have what is technically a 2D game that has a brightness meter, although to my understanding this is one of those games that is actually rendered like 3D but from a 2D perspective. So you don't have like multiple layers like a true 2D game. It is an actual 3D game with 3D areas, but just the way the camera work is done, it looks purely like a classic 2D game. Which I always find fascinating, that sort of tricky stuff. In wilds beyond, they speak your name with reverence and regret, for none could tame our savage souls, yet you the challenge met. Under palest watch you taught, we change, based instincts were redeemed. A world you gave to bug and beast as they had never dreamed. From Elegy for Hollow Nest by Monomon the Teacher. I like when games have fake quotes from people within the game's world, rather than just quoting real-world philosophers. That artwork, Already I am quite liking this. And with that, I immediately have control. That was a beautiful introduction, jeez. I love how adorable our character here is. His face actually reminds me a lot of the art style of that one adventure game whose name I can't recall at the moment. It's the, that really big famous one that they made a remastering of recently. That Double Fine did. Oh, what was that game called? It's the one with all like the Hispanic and death themings. Ah, why can't I remember the name? I'm sure you know what I'm talking about though, if you're familiar. And then he has that adorable little like cone sword, almost like a drill. Alright, so I got a basic attack. 2-hit combo. No different in the air. Looks like you can spam it pretty quickly. Trying to see if you can do the whole jump to do a quicker first attack thing, but it looks like the speed of the attack is the same regardless of whether you're on the ground or in the air. Let's see, what else do I have? None of the other face buttons do anything aside from the jump. Shoulder buttons also have no use. I can bring up a menu, but that's more of an out-of-game one. Ah, here's the in-game menu. Inventory. Old nail. Press X. A traditional weapon of hollowness. Its blade is blunt with age and wear. Yeah, it's kind of like a javelin or a drill, sort of. Or an arrowhead, I suppose. That's probably what it's supposed to be. I can also focus. Focus collected soul to repair your shell and heal damage. Strike enemies to gather soul. Alright. Well, I currently don't have any soul. I'm guessing something will show up on the HUD when I actually collect that. Grim Fandango. Yeah, that was the name of the game. Thanks. Alright, well I just collected 2 things, and I filled up that little meter in the upper left. I'm guessing the things are some sort of currency. And then the meter filling up is me gathering soul, with which I can heal, and presumably recover those 5 masks that I have. I'm not sure if that's just the game's effects, or if it's getting a little bit framey when I'm attacking the enemies, and all those little bits of goo splattering over the place. I didn't really do much testing of this game. I probably should have, performance-wise and all. Given that it is a 2D title, I figured it would be pretty smooth, but that's not always the case. Especially with these especially hi-fi ooh, that was close. Hi-fi ones that have like really good graphical fidelity. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Your great strength marks you amongst us. Focus your soul and you shall achieve feats of which others can only dream. Collect soul by striking enemies. Once enough soul is collected, hold B to focus soul and heal. Oh wow, I just noticed the meter in the upper left now has eyes like my character's head, rather. That's adorable. Well, I don't really have a reason to heal at the moment, so I'm gonna hold off on checking that out. Wonder if there's any reason to cut this grass other than personal satisfaction. Hello, is that... Okay, no. I was hoping I might be able to break that wall open and find a secret. But it was just the sword clashing against it. I'm guessing I don't want to fall into those spikes. Just a wild guess here. Ugh. One of my pet peeves, the fact that you don't automatically hoover up any currency that drops near you. That'll probably be an upgrade, though. Not much warning about those spikes, other than the dust shower that signals their appearance. I'll have to keep my eye out for that. Hello, are you an enemy? No, you're just a bit of the environment. That is an enemy. Yeah, it definitely feels like the game is dropping some frames here, but not significantly enough yet for me to really mess with things. Not that there's... Whoa! Okay, that's pretty cool. So, for killing those little blue, blobby, glowy creatures, I end up gaining what I think of as soul hearts from Binding of Isaac. Or armor, I guess, would be the more generic term. Expendable health. But yeah, it's not like there's much I can do in-game to, whoa! Fix the performance. There's really not any graphical options. Oh! If I hug that left wall, I probably could have dropped into that cavern there. Maybe if I return there, I'll be able to try that. Is that gonna collapse? This one isn't, but that one might. Oh, well, yeah, that was, ugh, that's kind of bad. Frame skippy there. It might, if I lowered the streaming settings, that might help. Let me just double check to see if I can turn off any graphic options. Yeah, let's lower the particle effects a little bit. See if that helps. Because I noticed the frame drops occur when like all that action goes on, and that's probably particle effects. I don't think I have quite the air time to make it over there, and I really don't feel like risking that. That's gonna be for later, probably. I'll try and keep that in mind. Oop. Little shortcut back. Being careful here just in case it is the kind of thing that collapses on you. Let's see, can I make it over to that leftmost wall? Unfortunately I can't, not unless I get some sort of air dash. You know what I just realized? There has been no music playing during this gameplay segment so far. It's all been environmental noise. And that's rare to see in a game like this. Higher beings, these words are for you alone. Beyond this point, you enter the land of King and Creator. Step across this threshold and obey our laws. Bear witness to the last and only civilization, the Eternal Kingdom, Hollow Nest. I am loving the aesthetics of this game. I've said that before, but it just bears repeating every single minute. Ah, this game is so gorgeous. Hello? Oh, there we go. Wonder if that loading time was a bit longer than it was intended to be. I was a little bit concerned the game might have crashed. Yeah, okay, I shouldn't have stepped back, so this basically is a loading screen. Again, probably a little bit longer than intended given the fact that I have a hard drive. Would be much smoother on a solid state drive, I imagine. I really only have one path forward, but I never like making blind leaps of faith in 2D games, but doesn't look like I have a choice. Okay, it's fine. If there was a pit of spikes below, then that would not be a good sign for the quality of this game. That kind of thing only really works well in Masocore games. Dirtmouth. The Fading Town. Ooh, a little hub area of sorts. How do I... Okay, up. Oh, they have little sound effects that play when they speak, kind of. Just a little bit there. Ho there, traveler. I'm afraid there's only me left to offer welcome. Our town's fallen quiet, you see. The other residents, they've all disappeared. Headed down that well, one by one, into the caverns below. Used to be there was a great kingdom beneath our town. It's long fell to ruin, yet it still draws folks into its depths. Wealth, glory, enlightenment, that darkness seems to promise all things. I'm sure you too seek your dreams down there. Well, watch out, it's a sickly air that fills the place. Creatures turn mad and travelers are robbed of their memories. Perhaps dreams aren't such great things after all. Well, thanks for the advice. Many used to come hoping the kingdom would fulfill their desires. Hollow Nest it was once called, supposedly the greatest kingdom there ever was, full of treasures and secrets. Now it's nothing more than a poisonous tomb full of monsters and madness. Everything fades eventually, I suppose. Feeling tired? That bench may be iron, but I assure you it's quite comfortable. There's no better place to collect your thoughts before heading below. Plus, I enjoy the company. Not that you seem to be the talkative sort. Okay, and he's repeating himself. Well, thanks, Elderbug, for the advice. Oh, what? Okay, that's interesting. So I lost the bits of temporary health. So why would I want to rest there if I wasn't missing actual health? Unless these benches also count as checkpoints that I would respawn at. Guess I'll find that out as I go along. For all your mapping supplies, we will be opening soon. Zelda and Cornifer. So, merchant to actually spend that currency I've been picking up. Whoa, oh. That's the well that he was speaking of. I didn't realize that. I didn't realize that was a pit. Whoops. Well, hopefully there wasn't anything else up there that I would have wanted to explore. Although I might be able to go back there, I'm not sure. Forgotten Crossroads. Yeah, I don't know if resting at that bench actually counted as saving. I assume it did, but I don't want to push my... Oh, I can just descend. Okay. I thought I might have been stuck down here. Alright, let's see what's to the right over here then. Yep, looks like there is a stone door with a simple lock. So if I ever pick up a key, I guess I'll want to head back here. Not much else over this way though. So let's descend. Alright, do I choose left or right? Hunter x Hunter told me that when met with a crossroads, most people will end up choosing the left path. I have no idea if it's true or not, but I'm an obstinate person, so I'm going to prove them wrong by going right. That also makes more sense with the whole traditional video game thing of progress being towards the right. Alright, these big boys here are a little bit stronger. They took like 4 or 5 hits, but it looks like 2 was enough to knock them away. So with the light enemies, as long as I repeatedly attack, they really can't do much. Oh wait, could I have read that little signpost there? Let me just double back and check. No. Oh, I just realized. I can attack up and down by holding in that direction. Not diagonally though, unfortunately. And the big boy seems to be permanently gone. So I guess some enemies respawn and others do not. Now this place looks ominous. Before I enter, let me just clear this path. Okay, there's another path beyond. Well, buildings are usually dead ends. Temple of the Black Egg. You know, another thing just hit me. The character design in this game also reminds me a fair bit of the character design of the spirits in Spirited Away. Hello there. How delightful to meet another traveler on these forgotten roads. You're a short one, but you've got a strong look about you. I'm Quirrell. I have something of an obsession with uncharted places. This ancient kingdom holds many fascinating mysteries, and one of the most intriguing of them is standing right before us. This was the thing that was shown in that intro cutscene. A great stone egg lying in the corpse of an ancient kingdom. And this egg, is it warm? It certainly gives off a unique air. Can it be opened? There are strange marks all over it. I do so love a mystery, and who knows what other marvels lie even deeper below us. For so long I felt drawn here, so many tales full of wonders and horrors. No longer could I resist, I just had to see it for myself. And what a time I chose to arrive. This dead world has sprung to life. The creatures are riled up and the earth rumbles, the air is thick. I wonder what could have brought it all about. To persevere in this ruin, that old nail just alone won't be enough. Though that's no problem. One only has to look around. The way this guy's speech is ordered is confusing me. Plenty have come before us, and most have met their grisly end. Many more equipped than you and I. I'm sure they wouldn't mind were a fellow explorer to relieve them of their tools. It's a kindness, really. The dead shouldn't be burdened with such things. Wow, this guy has a lot to say. Did you pass that town above? What a gloomy little place, and such majesty hidden right beneath. I suppose that's why they've all headed down here. Who could resist such possibilities? Truly a marvel. Alright, he's done, I guess. Final boss gate, perhaps? Let's see. Okay, nothing else in here. Do I have slower movement speed in here than I did out there? Looking at the animation, it doesn't seem like it's any faster. It could just be what with how much the camera is pulled back, giving the appearance of being slower or faster. Or I could just be insane. Alright, the good old whack and back off seems to work out. Do I want to bother with this platforming here? Oops. Tricky game. I guess you can avoid combat, but then you have to deal with obstacles like that. Can I use this to my advantage? Ah, damn. I might have been able to, but I didn't time it correctly. Let's see, are there any other spikes ahead? No, they all seem to be gone. I guess I'll just kill them then. I'll have to figure out at some point if I can use the environment to my advantage like that. Could save my life. Rather long black screen. That suggests I'm heading into a new area. Oh, that's a big boy. Are you friendly or threatening? He is threatening. Okay. Nope, 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 nope. I really don't have too much room to maneuver there. I do have a fairly high jump, so I could probably jump over him. But given I don't really have too many evasive abilities at the moment, I think I'm going to leave that direction for last. At the very least, I'll wait a little bit to check it out. Like, that's kind of traditional video game signposting of, you're not supposed to be here yet. Okay, these flying guys don't actually get knocked away, which makes them a little bit more annoying to deal with. Picking up plenty of cash, though. Does it actually tell me what those are in my inventory? It does. Geo, the currency of Hollow Nest, made from fossilized shells of various forms. Can be traded for goods or used as toll in various old mechanisms. Ah, so it'll be a good idea to keep a good stock of this currency on me when I'm exploring this labyrinth, rather than just spending it all at the shop outside. Whenever it is that it opens up. Well, that did not turn out all that nicely, so once I kill this enemy, I guess I'll try out that focus mechanic. So it looks like spikes are not instant death, but they deal 1 pip of damage and send you back to the start of the screen. I'm glad they're not insta-death. I loathe that mechanic in video games. Alright, so if it's full, I have enough to heal 2 pips, it looks like. With a little left over in change, but probably not enough to heal another pip. Yeah, these charging guys ain't exactly the most threatening. As long as I time my attacks right, they can't do jack shit to me, but what about this slender boy here? Whoa, what is with that screen breaking effect that occurs whenever I get hit? Is that to give me more time to react, or what? I'm not really sure what's going on there. It's a weird attacking pattern, though. He just jumps about the place. Not actually all that threatening now that I know what it's about. I'm sure, though, they'll appear with groups of other enemies, and then they'll be a little bit more dangerous. Okay, I continue to make progress this way. So many paths open to me at the moment. Well, that's what a Metroidvania is about. Do I actually have a map available to me anywhere? I didn't notice one. I'll check my inventory again once I've killed all of these dudes. Hello. I just heard something make a whining noise. Oh, that is you up there. Aw, what an adorable little grub. And you're trapped in a bottle. I'll see if I can't free you. Yeah, I do not seem to have a map as of yet. I'll probably have to purchase it. Ah, and I can't get to my little buddy to free him. Not until I have some greater air movement capability. Yeah, so far these flying enemies seem to be the most dangerous ones. Just because they constantly beeline for you, and they don't really get knocked all that far away when you attack. I hope I don't just loop around back to the beginning, because that would make coming this way kind of a bit pointless. Another loading screen. Oh! Hello, new flying creature. You don't seem too interested in me, you just bump around in a zigzag pattern. Are these going to collapse at some point? Or maybe I'll be able to activate this mechanism and have a means of quicker travel or something? I guess I'll head up and see where that takes me. I feel like this will end up taking me back to the beginning though, just given where it's oriented. Like the entrance might just be one screen over to the right here, which means I did end up doing backtracking accidentally. Well, not really backtracking since it's heading back to the previous area on a new path, but still. Close enough. Yep, back to the entrance. Okay. Well, the characters that have spoken to me thus far make it seem like this kingdom has more and more interesting stuff as you go deeper. So I guess it's a good idea to go to adjacent screens first before heading any more downward. At least that seems like a good idea to me. So let's do that. Aw, there's a sad boy up in here. Let's see if I can't cheer him up. Looks like he's in the background, so I'm not sure if there's much I can do to ease his suffering. Maybe I can free that grub from earlier and bring him here. And that'll cheer the old, sad grub up. Hashtag sad. I just thought to pan with the right analog stick, and that is indeed a thing that works in this game. Good. I just thought of it there because I was like, I'm gonna have to make a leap of faith and just hope there's a platform below me that I can land on. But nope, they let you pan. Wonder if there's a fall damage in this game or not. I'm not exactly going to test that out. I'm sure it'll occur naturally at some point, like right there. Okay, good. There is no fall damage. Fall damage can work in 2D games, but usually it doesn't. And in general, it's not good to combine that with lots of vertical-oriented platforming anyway. Oh, hello, what is this? The Pilgrim's Way. Travelers of Hollow Nest descend through verdant wilds and fungal groves to the city at this kingdom's heart. There, all wishes shall be granted, all truths revealed. It's making it seem like this place might be progress? Hello. You look to be guarding the way forward. Well, as long as I don't get hit by your spit. Oh, he just guards up when I get close, so I don't think there's anything I can currently do here, unless... No, I can't bat his projectiles back at him, it looks like, which is a little bit disappointing. Yeah, maybe it's possible to get in close enough after he spits to be able to hit him, but... No, he just instantly puts his guard up, so I'm gonna need some sort of either quick movement or a ranged attack before I can deal with him. So that's another path to keep in mind. Oh. I was knocked back a bit when I recoiled from hitting him. Gotta remember that that's a thing. Alright, so this was the way I initially entered this area. Let's check back and check out those other pathways I ignored the first time. Oh, I did not even see that dude. So yeah, it looks like these little small beetle-like creatures respawn, but a lot of the bigger ones don't. Maybe they'll respawn if I leave this complex and head back to the surface. Quote-unquote surface, since it seems like this entire game takes place underground. Let's heal up too, since I don't think I over-collect any soul if my meter is maxed out. Alright, there's one way down, and then I can head further to the right. Since I don't know if I can come back from that drop, let's check out over here first. Wait, was I over here before? Yes, I was. Okay. That said, there are still 2 paths to the right. Did I take this upper one? It's been long enough that I don't quite remember, so let's just check it out quickly. Oh yes, this was where Big Armor Boy was. Still a bit wary about dealing with him, so I think I'll leave that until after I explore this pathway. This looks like it might lead into some sort of mines. Yeah, look at all this equipment around. All the scaffolding and such, and yep, geodes, that's what they were mining. I can break them, but to no good. Although I can get them stuck in the blackness there. Oh, hello? No, bury my mother, pale and slight. Bury my father with his eyes shut tight. Bury my sisters 2 by 2, and then when you're done, let's bury me too. Good miners chant. Do you know that one? It's one of my favorites. We can sing something else if you like. You start singing and I'll join in. I bet you have a beautiful singing voice. So, what are you down here for? If you came to get wealthy, just look around you. These mines are still bursting with riches. There's plenty for everyone. Just grab a pick and join in. Oh, bury the knight with a broken nail. Bury the priest something about a crown. I can't remember the rest of that one. Maybe I'll just hum it. Same. That is me whenever I try to remember the lyrics of any song.